Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. Here we have today a Mazda Roadster. Now, this is normally called an MX-5, but the cars that were imported from Japan, so the JDM cars, which in my opinion were much better spec, were badged Roadsters. In North America, Canada, I believe as well, they would have been badged the Miata. So MX-5 in the UK, Europe, Roadster in the domestic market, and I'm sure other places, and the Miata in America. Now, I am actually super excited about having this car as a part of our used car offering, and I'll tell you for why. I cut my teeth on these cars. I joined the company in 2003. August 2003, so almost 21 years ago now, and we were importing a lot of MX-5s Roadsters. Reason being to meet demand, really, and also we've been established for many years, since 1964, and so we've got people that, you know, well, I'd love one of these, but I wish they'd do it in an automatic. And for the UK market, automatics were not offered until about 2002, when they were offered for a period of about 18 months. So you'll get the odd one, badged MX-5. They weren't a great spec. They were quite a basic spec. In fact, I remember they didn't even have electric wing mirrors. They were a 1.8 cloth-seated car. Anyway, so using our initiative, we went out to Japan and we bought many of these cars. Now, this is a 2000 model vehicle. Now, for you MX-5 people out there, this is really like a Mark 2.5. So it's got the variable valve time engine, so it's more efficient and more powerful. Okay, I say this is the 1.8, and this is what they call the VS model. I don't know what VS stands for. I remember when I first started in 2003, someone told me it stood for very special, but I think they were pulling my leg. But the VS spec came with a half tan dash, these sort of biscuit leather seats, tonneau cover, the tan carpet, the Nardi Steering Wheel, which you get in Ferraris and other exotica, the wooden dash, the BOSE stereo, so a really well spec vehicle, air conditioned of course, tinted windows. And this particular model has got the Mazda official accessories, so the side skirts, the bumper trims, I don't know what you'd call that, the headlight mask perhaps, but I actually remember this car. I started off working for the company in Weybridge, and X609 OBP, this was sold by the company. So look, we've got our old plates on it, 08457323626 KT152RV. That's where I first started working when in the company. So I remember this car being on our forecourt, and then it was subsequently sold to somebody like the Guildford area, and they had it till 2007. So from 2003 to 2007 they owned it, and then we sold this car, I'm not going to mention names, to a very lovely couple. So if you're watching the video, thank you very much, who've part exchanged it for a Mark III power shift car, which they picked up, and hopefully they're pleased with. I believe they are. So we've got this car, and I'm absolutely delighted with it, and it holds a lot of sort of nostalgia for me. And driving it today, well, took me back 21 years. So, but it's a delightful car. I am a big fan of Mark 1, Mark 2s, because they're nimble, light, you know, I don't know, very sort of British sports car like, but not, if you know what I mean. But hopefully you can tell from all the photos and this video, the condition of the car is lovely. There are a few blemishes which I'm going to sort out. For example, there's a tiny little pin dent there, which my dent man will come and remove. Another one there. Okay, you could, I mean, I had to look quite hard for that. You've got the electric aerial, you've got the tan roof. Roof's in perfect condition. In fact, let me show you the roof. Now, these are dead easy to put up, and I must add before I forget, we have a hard top for this car. I've just got to go and collect it tomorrow, and so I'm going to take the car, go and collect it. It mounts onto these things. These are called shoulders. and off you go. Now, let me, not done this in a while. This is dead easy. So you just got these clamps here. And one here. Now it's much easier to do when the doors are open, so I would advise that. Let me turn that bleeping off. The Japanese cars, when you've got the key ignition, it bleeps, probably so you don't forget. Now look at the hood, all lovely. Now, if these cars have had water ingress, you often get mould on the roof. This has none. Now let me show you the roof. Now it's up. Look at this. Now they normally would crack here. That's the first signs. This has none of that at all. Now I'm pretty certain this is an original roof, but maybe not. So it may have had a roof. In fact, I can't believe the hood can be in such good condition, really. But it's fantastic either way. Okay. Dead easy to put down, exactly the reverse of me putting it up. You've got these Roadster Mats, okay, which got, look, the original mat clips here, which my valeter, naughty man, hasn't put in for me, so let me just do that. There we are. It's all very, very lovely indeed. I'm just going to show you in the boot. Now this car has been really, really well specced up. Look at that, a boot mat. And this car has a spare wheel. All right, battery lives under there. All lovely, really, really lovely indeed. Now, I know some of you are probably saying, why would you want an automatic? Well, if I was just to have a car and I wanted to use it on a regular basis, and I wanted to use it other than, you know, fair days and holidays, I'd probably have an automatic, because just where we live, there's just too much traffic. So certainly something I wouldn't dismiss. And this is quite pokey. I did actually drive this for some distance today, and I was pleasantly surprised. But as I say, this is the 1.8i, the slightly more pokey engine, which is probably adds to that performance. Michelin tyres as well, good sign of ownership. Bridgestones on the front, so the car has really been loved. So it belongs to a very, very nice couple. I've got two keys with the car. I'm going to start the car up. Now, in Japan, they do have immobilisers, but they're not recognised by our insurers. So we fitted a Thatcham approved immobiliser on the cars. In fact, you had to do that to actually register the car. So there's the mileage, 56,329 miles. Okay, so very low mileage indeed. You've got the BOSE stereo, air conditioning, which I think is imperative. 3-speed plus overdrive. It's almost like a 4-speed really. And look at this, the Nardi steering wheel. Now these steering wheels, well, I looked into this for a classic Mercedes, and they were about £1,500, and they feel lovely. You can see why there's so much money. But I believe you get this on a lot of exotic cars, sorry. Ferraris, Maseratis, Mazdas, of course. But yeah, it's really lovely indeed. Now, I want to share a bit of information with you. Because I very much doubt you'd get a car of this age with such, how should I say it, provenance? Provenance, is that the right thing? Now, here we go. So it's had 2 keepers since 2003. Okay, I think we were probably the first keeper. Yeah, I'd imagine we were. And it was new overseas in 2000. So this car was probably bought, because it takes a while to get a car over from Japan and then registered. So it was probably a year, 18 months old when we purchased it from Japan. Okay, and as I say, we sold it twice. First owner in 2003, and then the second owner in September 2007, and they've had it ever since. Okay, obviously been happy with the MX-5, and we're very grateful they've come back to us. And funnily enough, the son of the salesman that sold it to the previous owner, the son actually works for the company now. Now, I have a Japanese service book here, maintenance note, yeah, but it's in Japanese. So, but we like to keep all these things, all right? So you got that there, but I don't understand or read Japanese. I wish I did. So we made up this TWI service record card and service centres. Now, this writing here, there'll be somebody watching this video and they'll know who I'm talking about, but this is my colleague's writing here. And so look here, first service August 03, and it had done 1,798 miles. So really, we've looked after this car from new. Then in 05 at 3596, 07 at 8676, 08 at 13074, 09 at 17275, 8, and then 19775 in 10. And we have serviced it, but I've gone and forgotten the, I did print something out, but we've serviced this car up to about 2017. And then it was done at an independent. There's an old receipt there, look at this. And that was from 2003. Now look at this, I found this. So in where is the date? Oh, in September 21, this car had an annual service, MOT, headlights were refurbed, rear brake discs and pads were also changed. All right, so I've got more servicing here. Another one here in 2020. Another one here in 2018. Okay, and so on and so forth. So loads of receipts. We'll be here all day, but you can please, you know, come and have a look if you like. And we've got an extensive record. We are a Mazda dealer, so it's a bit of a one-off because we don't really get these. They tend to have rusted away, or they're hiding in people's garages and been sort of taken out when the sun's out. So we don't really get these that often, but this is a great opportunity to own a very usable classic vehicle with great heritage, low mileage, excellent condition, and a lovely spec. But if there's any more questions, if there are any questions about the car, I'm very happy to go away, find out the information, and come back to you. Should you require any more photographs or videos, please don't hesitate to ask. And we're here to help any time of day. So if it's out of regular working hours, send us an email, a WhatsApp, live chat, email, or even leave us a voice message if you like to, you know, use the phone rather than a PC. Okay. Now the car will come with a year's warranty, a comprehensive one at that. It will go through the workshop, we'll MOT it, we'll service the car, all the little cosmetic bits I shall have done in the interim. I'll be getting that done in the next few days, ready for someone to enjoy the summer. Okay, so there will be others out there. They will be cheaper than this, but they won't be this sort of car. They won't be project cars. This is a car to get in, use, and keep lovely, really, to be honest. I have had a look on the underside. It's all very good, because that is very important. So it is a very good car. Okay, and I can share some photographs of that as well, which I'll put up once I get the car up on the ramp. Okay, so warranty we've covered. Okay, we've got all dealer facilities, warranty extensions, delivery within a 100-mile radius. But if you're out of that, you know, it doesn't matter. Let's have a chat and see what we can do for you. And part exchange is extremely welcome, regardless of what you have. So I know there's a lot of talk out there about punching your reg number in and getting a price and a better deal. You'll get the best deal with a part exchange. We really want your part exchange, no matter what it is. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed doing it because it's something out of the norm, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye-bye.